are not joined by friends with benefits this week, but that's because we've been with them hoes all motherfucking weekend.
We were.
We've been outside.
We actually were not as outside. Well, you were.
I
was not as outside as I probably could have been. But I went on a birthday tour because a couple of friends had birthdays. So happy birthday to all my peoples, all my
Are you celebrating
peoples.
your birthday this year from last year since technically last year doesn't count?
Yeah, I did. I went to Miami for my birthday this year. That was what I did. That was the perfect celebration for me.
And you did. You was at the pool party. You crawled on the floor.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
I got carried out of the pool.
That made sense. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to celebrate my 30th again.
Okay. Because of COVID.
Yeah. Which is crazy because I did celebrate it last year in Mexico. But we ended up fighting a fucking hurricane. When I landed, we were fighting a hurricane.
Yeah.
And then I was booked, so I was really there for work. And then came back and literally had to stay in my house for a month straight with COVID. So I want to redo my 30th. Yeah. I want to redo my 30th celebration. But I was outside. I ain't going to hold you.
You were outside.
All of
bro.
New York is outside.
That's true. It's very true.
Whichever of y'all motherfuckers just couldn't survive here for the year and a half that we were locked down and y'all left, everyone who did stay all decided to come out at the same exact time.
That's correct.
It is flooded with people. There ain't no masks in sight except for on the train and in your Uber.
Which we respect. I respect the hell out of people that got their masks on the train still because I'm definitely that person. So
Yeah, we went out... We were at Biggie's this weekend like everyone else. Oh my God, it's so mixy there. Way too mixy. I feel like I'm in the mix when I'm there. And I'm just like, okay, I'll never meet a man here if I'm here. So let me find where the real streets
You're not
are.
looking for a man.
Bro, don't do me. Don't do me. You I don't like. Why does she be doing these looks like this?
Because you outside, you in the streets, you're not looking for no man.
I am.
You trying to enjoy life. You're not looking for no man.
So y'all, I linked up with Bridget for this party situation. Then I was like, I might have to dip because I got invited to this other little shindig. So I ended up. Let me tell y'all this story, y'all. So I ended up at a sex club in Brooklyn because I'm me.
Yeah.
I am her, she is I.
Yes.
So I end up at this sex club and it was really, really dope. So it's like in an apartment, there's a whole basement set up and it's like, I don't know. I didn't know where I was.
Oh.
I was just like, it looks so magical down here. Like the interior decorating was phenomenal. And then of course they had all the beds laid out on the floor. And so they gave you the consent rules when you walked in.
Okay.
So I thought that was really awesome. I've never really been to a place that like, okay, everyone circle around. We're going to do the consent speech.
I love that.
And so the consent speech, literally gave out the definition of consent. No means no.
Yes.
Make sure that you ask for everything. And so that was really dope. And then we went from the consent speech to just very dope music playing. So I go to get a drink. It was open bar. And I was like, oh, let me go get a drink. As I come to sit back down next to my friends, because I told you they invited me, this girl was pulling out some Molly. Oh. Now, I don't know what got into me, but I was like, ooh, can I have some? She was like, sure.
I know what got into you. Tequila got into you.
I mean, we did do tequila shots
and it was like 2:00 in the morning at that point.
So when I got there, it was 1. So it was 1:00 in the morning. So I had literally been there maybe 15 minutes by this point. Again, open bar. And I'm with my friend and I'm like, you trying to do some Molly? And this is how friendly everyone is. She didn't even charge me. Wow. She was just like...
Was she white?
No. So there was not one white person in sight. This was a black sex club, okay?
Amazing.
Which was amazing. So she put the little thing... Okay, and I'll tell y'all about my thoughts on drugs after this. But anyways, so she tells me to open my hand and she puts this little thing and... Bitch, it was a fucking crystal. I said, oh, this the pure shit. It wasn't even in a capsule. It was in like a little baggie. So she's like, how much do you need? I said, girl, like a half. Whatever like a half would be, I don't want a whole. So she gave me this little crystal and then put a little bit more powder in my hand to go with the crystal. And I just licked it. Bitch, maybe 20 minutes later.
Are we sure this was Molly and not crystal meth?
Molly. It was Molly. Wait, what's the side effects of crystal meth?
I don't know, but
Anybody know the side effects of meth?
It just, I don't know. It's the rock candy.
Okay,
what else?
no,
what other drugs look like rock candy?
So here's the thing. I shared the story when Wayno was here.
Okay.
I used to sell drugs. And when I sold drugs, I sold Molly. So when they're crystal form, that is the pure form. That is the pure, clean form of Molly. And
I'm so happy there's so many people in here well-versed in drugs, and they're giving me the tutorial on Molly. So relieved.
So it's
great.
It's a clear form. It's like a crystal form. And so normally what you would do at that point, so this was back in 2010 when I was selling Molly, what you would do is essentially, this is how I did mine. I would crush it up to make it powder. And then I went to GNC and got like just regular vegan capsules, like empty capsules.
Okay.
And so I would put half Molly in there, half vitamin C powder. So you know when you take Molly, they tell you to drink orange juice because it speeds up the drug. So I actually mixed mine with the vitamin C powder, which is why my shit was fire. But I say that to say, she gave me the clear form.
So now vitamin C powder is also a drug.
It's not. It just boosts the drug. So anyway,
I didn't know drugs needed an extra boost.
No? So anyways.
Why are we boosting drugs? Why are we taking drugs if we have to boost them?
Because you want to feel it quicker. So I lick my hand, I take the Molly. Bitch, I didn't even realize when it hit me. All I know, bitch, is everyone that I walked by, I was touching everyone with consent, of course. But while we're talking,
could you remember the consent rules when you were on Molly?
Yeah. Because then I ended up turning into the water girl because everybody needed water, bitch. We just started sweating. And so I was just back and forth with cups of water for everybody. Need more water, bitch. Then I knew when it really hit me. Bitch, I started chewing my motherfucking tongue. I was like, fuck, I need a lollipop. So then I was just chewing fucking peppermints the whole fucking night because I needed it. But let me tell you, I also lost sense of time. So I'm like, we just down there petting each other. And, okay, graphic, guys. Bitch, I started just having, everyone, thank God, I'm sure, my pussy, bro, was leaking. I was like, oh my God, feel this. Oh my God, feel it. So I had like 3 bitches just feel how wet I was. And my friend I was with, I was like, oh my God, feel this shit. This shit is wild. So then this girl, after she felt it, went to eat it. And I was like, nah, girl, you gonna drown up in that thing. That is how fucking, just every sense of my body. Girl, and I got that wet off of just talking and rubbing. There wasn't even fucking going on.
That's pretty incredible.
Because all the dicks just wasn't getting up on that Molly. I don't know how the Molly affected them.
Maybe I need to start putting Molly in my vitamin C because...
Bro, it made my pussy so wet. So it was amazing. Needless to say, by the time I finally asked what time it was, because I started noticing people falling asleep around me, I asked for someone's time. It was 5:17 in the morning. I said, where did the time go? There's no way we've been here for 4.5 hours already. So then I was like, okay, 5 more minutes, because I still wanted to stay. So then by the time I realized how wide the fuck awake I was at almost 6 o'clock in the morning, I asked my friend if he wanted to go ride city bikes across the bridge.
Yes, of course you did. Of course you did. Of course you did.